I'll just have to follow Lash if I can see him after he runs
Alright,
damn fast.
so Lash and Gustav, what would you like to do?
I'll spend my last fortune point to shoot him in the leg again. To get another half action to shoot him in the leg again.
Can I see him?
Yes, you can. Or,
Is
well,
he-
you can hear him well enough.
Is it?
It would be a minus 20 because it's in the dark, and oddly enough, doing a called shot in the dark is not any harder than just trying to shoot him in the first place, so Lash is still just minus 20.
Wait.
Damn it! It's fucking
Easy
hit numbers.
at 24 square, at least in a radius of 24 square from me.
Yes, he is within range.
Nice. Well, it's time to call on my old friend Wind of Azir. White channel.
Okay.
Channel.
You know what's funny?
At least this doesn't actually matter if it's dark then, does it?
Nope. Wow.
It's funny, if I wasn't calling shot to him, I would have hit him in the head like twice now, right?
Ooh.
First one was a body hit.
Oh, was it? Okay, the second one would have hit him in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Did that penetrate any, by the way?
Just a minute.
His legs do not have armor, so just toughness.
Okay.
Wind blast.
Did it look
But I
like
mean, it
it
does
hurt him?
do damage to him,
Okay.
yes. He does not have 4 toughness.
Alright, just pray to gods of magic. No, actually, no. Don't pray to things.
Come on, roll doubles. This is the most fun part about magic.
Ah.
Oh.
If I had succeeded in my channeling... You know what? Can I reroll... Can I use a 14 point for my channeling test?
Sure.
Let's do this.
Even though that was 2 actions ago.
Nah. It's an half action, so it was 1 action ago. Success!
Well, I'm counting the 2.
Yeah, I'm doing this a little fluidly. It's fine.
I mean, if...
Okay,
I can
but
roll.
that would give you the bonus to succeed at the actual spell, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see. So walk me through what he has to do here again.
He's knocked down and he has to make a toughness. Wait. You know what? I will just roll with miss plus 20 to just hit to let you know what it does.
Knock down and must make a toughness check or be stunned for a round.
He must make a test.
Alright, he is on his back, stunned and groaning.
For 2
with
rounds.
plenty of blood bleeding from his leg.
No.
The rest of the party, total, what are you all doing now?
Running after Lash and Gustav, and then if happen to see this guy get knocked down, run up to him to stop him from getting back.
Alright, you rush up and point your sword at his neck so he can't get up, and his hands are up again. He hasn't drawn any weapon or anything. Damn it, I gave you what you wanted. We had a deal.
I told
The
you
worst-
if you moved, I would shoot you.
And I made a deal with you, and I thought we were done for the night.
I don't recall saying anything.
Well, fuck you. Honor among thieves. Guess you don't have any.
I'm also not a thief.
I'm no thief.
All the more reason to get some honor.
I mean,
The only true honor can be found in the lady.
Everybody
He
looks
just
back
kind of
and
like
wakes up.
raises his eyebrow at you a little bit.
Everybody knows that's a thing we made up to control you, Bretoni. Oh wait, never mind.
So, he's there on his back still, and he just kind of looks up at you like, all right, well, you have me. What do you want from me?
Gustav will look to
Well,
the
you
rest
may
of
have
you
some
and shrugs.
information that the constables would be interested in learning. So if you would kindly come with us.
I told you what it was. You can tell them your damn self.
Oh, I'm sure they would much prefer to hear it from your own lips. Now, out of character, does anybody have any rope?
Why would I have that?
To cast a spell that requires rope.
Nah.
I mean, I have rope, but not on me.
I guess the only way to do it is to lead him out.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. So the lot of you will keep a sword to his back and lead him out of the sewers. And of course you get him out and take him to the guard post, don't you?
Yes.
To which Daniel will step out and take a look and go, "Oh, what you got there? You caught him already? Ah, I didn't expect you'd be so efficient."
It would appear he knows some things that would help you in your investigations. He's
Why is he
not
bleeding from the leg?
He fell.
Oh, okay. And Benny
Gustav
just kind of nods
looks
and goes, "Ah, yeah,
at
happens to me every morning when my pa pushes me down the stairs to just fall. Happens all the time like that." After Benny sucks the air out of the room, Daniel will kind of look and ask a few questions, but Jonathan is going to stay silent. What do you tell them?
He says he cleans up after thieves and murders, and he may know some things about these particular goings on that would interest you. So if you could get him to speak, you may learn some very interesting things.
Please, they just picked me out of off the alleyway. I'm just a poor beggar. They're just they said that they were going to get money if they turned me in. Please, you can't do this to me. And Daniel's going to sigh and roll his eyes and look at you.
I smell bullshit, and it's not coming from my friend Lash.
I smell something, and you all are going to need a bath afterwards for sure, but
Yes.
this
Well,
isn't the man we're looking for, you know.
yes, but he's an expert witness. If you
Well,
can
it doesn't
call him.
sound like he's witnessed anything at all.
So you're just going to take being lied to by this man.
Well, what do you think he has to say?
I don't think he's gonna say anything by himself.
What's he
Yes.
done?
We
What's he
found
seen?
him. We found him lurking in the sewers under the Grassman district, looking for our target.
No,
And he had
no,
said
they
he
dragged
was
me straight
cleaning.
out of my home. I had just put a box to myself.
Connor will just glare at him. He says he's a cleaner. Now I'm only slightly sure what that means, being that I'm not a
I used
criminal
to clean
lowlife such as him.
for my lord's house, but then he didn't need me anymore. He thought I was looking too much at his wife. He kicked me out, and I've been on the streets ever since.
Could I, how many guards are there?
2.
Could I grab one and take them aside?
You grab Benny, and he kind of like stumbles, and then like puts an arm entirely around your shoulder and leans on you. Aye, friend. And he gives you a nice big breathful of his scotch and whiskey.
Right, now we'll walk him over to a nearby wall, rest him against it, and then walk back to grab the other guard. I say, Conrad, you keep an eye on this guy. I have to talk to him for a second.
Yes.
You grab Daniel and take him a little bit aside and goes, "Yes, Sir Elf."
I believe you understand why I am here.
Do I? I assumed you were just with Conrad.
Well, no, you specifically asked if I was with them before, remember? Because my understanding then was that he knew why I was working for the bailiff.
Well, be it far from me, but it didn't seem like you had a very good working relationship with everyone else.
I'm sorry, that last comment was out of character. I was talking to you, Griff.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, still, that is how he explains himself.
Right, but I'm asking that you understand why the bailiff sent me out here and why you originally asked me if I was even with them. So now I'm slightly confused as to your knowledge of the situation.
I haven't heard a word from the bailiff about sending any elves. That's what you're saying.
So you do not have the confidence of the bailiff, which means that I'm not able to share why he sent me out here. Alright, never mind then. Back to the other conversation.
Daniel will kind of like look back at Conrad and go, "So what do you think he saw?"
I think he knows more than we do right now. I don't know if he's seen anything. He knows that there were 4 murders, and now and we know that there were 3 murder weapons in your locker. So he does know more than we did.
That's right. And 4 murders? 4 murdered. Benny, like, pipes up, just, to help. He's so helpful.
Thanks, Benny.
Ah, you're welcome.
So I think on the fact that he knows things that the common man does not know about these murders should give you rise to be suspicious.
Well, we've been keeping a hush on the murders as much as we can, but it wouldn't be beyond possibility for others to know about them.
So what do we do with this guy?
Well, he says he's just a poor beggar. He hasn't seen anything. He hasn't done a crime.
That you're
And
aware of.
honestly, still have to keep a watch out for the real murderer if he pops up tonight.
Conrad will look over to, let me find the name. That would be Dweller, the guy we've captured.
Yes.
Jonathan Dweller. Well, Mr. Dweller, where do you think he'll be tonight? Because it appears you may be indisposed, so we should be taking over for you. And we'll smile.
I don't know. I just want to return home, please.
Ugh.
I'm bleeding. I need to bind the wound. Who knows if it might get infected.
Well, I mean, I do coat my arrows with shit, so it probably is.
Say that again?
I said I do coat my arrows with shit, so that probably is.
Ew.
They might very well be.
What do you guys think? I'm a dung collector who's also an archer. What do you think that shit goes to use for?
Don't want to think about it.
Making a note.
Well, Conrad, I really need to use a guy. What are you doing?
I think we're done with him. If he's going to continue to be such a no.
Show
Nice.
mercy!
All right, can I? Can I speak with him in private for a second?
Cast a spell to give him a heart attack.
With Jonathan?
Yeah.
Alright, so you kind of pull him aside, and he's trying to weep and cry and pout.
Oh, stop that.
Just let me go. And
Alright,
he'll sort
alright.
of like lean in on your shoulder, like as if he's trying to get sympathy, and he
Nah.
whispers into your ear and kind of goes, I had a job to do, and you've cost me a lot of money.
Yeah, I know.
So
Alright.
fuck you and fuck your elfin friend and
Wait,
his
wait, wait,
happy
wait,
bow.
wait.
It's not a crappy bow! Fucking elven ears!
Stop, alright? So, how about I pay you to come help us and kill this guy instead of you working for thief? That
I'm
work
gonna have
for
to
you?
pay more. How much you
Sure.
got?
Name your price.
200 gold crowns.
Fuck.
I thought so.
Yeah. How about we... Shit. I had money just yesterday, but fuck. Alright. How about we just liberate you and we help each other out? I mean, I don't know what all...
You just about turned me into the guards, thanks. That's really
Sorry.
helpful.
Well,
Tell you what, get me out of this. We'll form a deal. I'll cut you half price.
oh,
We'll deal about you paying it later.
I don't want to get paid. I just want to get this guy arrested.
Come on. 100 gold crowns. Whenever you can pay it.
Alright. Oh, you mean I have to pay you? Oh, well,
Yes.
alright then. Alright. I can give you an
Write down a
advance.
note. 100 gold crowns owed by Gustav.
We don't know why Gustav was found dead.
But yet somehow he disappeared into the night and was never seen. Along with Lash, apparently.
Alright,
No,
alright.
Lash will find. I'm pulling the
Well, we all at
whole...
least know why Lash disappeared in the middle of the night. but,
No,
well,
see,
let's-
I'm pulling the whole multiple devil trick where I get so many big people angry at me that none of them want to piss the other ones off for having harmed me. No, he was mine! How dare you attack him?
I'm so glad you're doing it, by the way.
Alright, alright, so just gonna get you out of there and I have some healing blood for me, so we're gonna
Good.
pretend Conrad is not some... He's nice, but he's not the most intellectual of people.
Good.
If that makes
Now
sense.
do it.
Right.
I just want to go home.
Well, I mean, Gustav will turn back to the guy and say, "Don't write things in my place, Data."
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. I think we got the wrong guy, so you should be free to go. I mean, I'm gonna tend to his wounds. Oh, no, you succeed.
I
Right.
heard that.
Well, no matter if you heard that, I still think still
You,
trying to
Conrad,
get
you did pick up something about 100 gold crowns. That's about it, though. Oh, and I guess you do slightly hear your name mentioned. But Gustav, what are you doing now? Against everyone
Well,
else.
I mean, this guy is really not. He is clearly not the guy we're looking for. He's not gonna give you any information. We should just release him, right? I mean, we still need to catch a real killer. Am I right?
Yes.
The hour's still young and the night's still long.
Yeah.
Well, I still hope you find anyone else lurking around.
Yeah, don't worry.
We'll
do it.
keep to our posts.
Sure thing. And Gustav will wait a bit for them to go away, and then Just
Yeah,
try to,
you take him out of the guardhouse and walk him down the street a little bit.
and he will try to guard his restraint and giving him healing growth.
He'll take the draught and drink it down. How much did he heal, by the way?
I don't know how much does that heal.
4, isn't it?
What?
Isn't it 4? Don't they just heal 4?
Maybe.
I know it's not a roll. It's a solid number. Well, I don't know why I'm asking.
Yeah,
I
healing
think.
draughts do 4.
No wonder you guys are
Alright, so-
broke. You're always buying fucking potions.
Yeah. And magic things.
Well, no, you're buying stuff to use for magic things.
Well,
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
wrong book entirely. No wonder I couldn't find it.
yeah, it's 4 wounds for a lightly injured character.
Alright, so
One
he
for
recovers
heavily
4 wounds. And he'll drink it down and go, that's the good stuff. Terrible
Yeah.
and nasty, but good.
Sure.
Well, I guess I'm with you now. Now, I haven't the
Well-
slightest idea where to start. I was hoping I could intercept them in the sewers. But, well, since we've had this little detour, who knows if he's had enough time to get up top and might already be looking for a victim.
See,
I know. Let me check. I will gaze upon the heavens and not heavens, like the heaven.
Gazing upon the heathens.
Heretics everywhere. And I will cast my hum.
Ooh.
1 magic. Yes. No. Okay, baby. So, if it's likely to find a killer in the sewers.
If it is likely to find a killer in the sewers.
We will find the killer in the sewers.
Is it more favorable to find them there
Yeah.
than not unfavorable?
Yep. That's why.
And when you say killer, who do you mean?
The guy we're searching for.
The band.
Which one are you searching for?
The guy who killed people.
Okay.
DT.
Yeah, DT.
We know Emmerich is going to be the one who gets killed if he ever gets the wish spell, because he's never going to phrase it right.
Yeah.
Alright, so you can divine the future in a limited way. Help you uncover things. You should secretly roll an intelligence check. What was your intelligence?
It's 50. No, it's 40, sorry. Damn.
40?
Yeah.
Let's see. If it's this and if it's this.
And they'll also
in
only
either
hold
case,
true
roll
for
2d10.
2d10 hours.
Alright. You see yourself in the sewers, face to face with a man with an axe to grind. And he holds up his axe and he shouts out something about corn and charges straight at you. And strikes Alexa straight in the face.
Oh no.
Your omens are real
That will
sexist.
be
Like perk up from his like trance and say, well, I saw him in the sewer charging Alexa in the man of corn and try to slash her in the face. So maybe he's still down here.
So maybe I should go home.
Maybe.
I should go
I mean,
home.
The future is not fixed. Like, you should have died yesterday, but you did not. Thanks to Conrad, I think. But I wouldn't like, yeah, if you don't want to go, I wouldn't blame you, but
you wizards and your fortune telling. Just have her stay back, or I don't know. Put her face in sewage first.
I'm obligated by the imperial decree of the College of Heavens to say only the truth about what I see and say
Oh, I
everything.
know. Y'all can't shut your yap, but at the very least, you can do probably a little thing to change it, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's not
I mean, was
fixed.
she wearing a hat?
No. Don't
All
think
right.
so.
And he'll go ahead and take off and reach into his pocket and pull out like a very tiny woolen cap and hand it to Alexa. Put this on.
I'm not putting that on.
Hey, look,
I
it's a
mean,
little dirty, but it's fine. It's gonna protect you from getting hit in the face. How does that feel?
I already have something that protects me from getting hit in the face. It's called a leather skull cap.
Well, maybe you ought to take that off then.
Which, according to the vision, we're not wearing.
I mean,
Hmm.
I don't
now
know
that
who
we
you
know
are.
he's down here, we can can use that. I mean, it's up to you guys. Just don't worry. So
My only conclusion is that the guard that was screaming Sigmar all the time got lost in the sewer is now going to find us again and go right for Alexa.
Sigmar! He's still there, screaming to this day.
You
so
say he carved it himself from a
what
bigger
should we
spoon.
do?
I say Alexa should probably go home.
Sure,
Okay,
if you want to.
I'm
Well,
gonna go. I'll see you around.
if you,
Maybe not, since if you're alone, it will be easier for the killer to get you.
well, unless she walks into a sewer, because I mean, you saw her getting hit in the sewer, didn't you?
Yeah, that's true. But the killer is probably in the sewers right now.
So either
I'm
you're
already
saying
gone.
is that either you're saying you're wrong, and she doesn't get attacked in the sewer, and she
It's
gets
the
attacked by
most
the killer on the surface, or
it's a most likely result that the killer will try to hit her in the sewers.
I'll escort
Alexa, roll
Alexa home.
perception.
Sure, but weren't you all preparing to fight anyway?
Well, you just got Alexa to go home, so like I said, I'm escorting Alexa home since you're now all the killer could probably kill you up here now.
No, I mean,
Alexa, you hear footsteps behind you as you are walking away and get outside of hearing the rest of them like talk about your possible fate.
Okay. Um, I've got my shield and axe out.
Okay. And you're just carrying them and walking along, or what do you do?
I'm done with this. I'm going home.
You hear the footsteps get faster and come and get closer to you.
All right.
Mist begins to sort of roll over the city at this point.
I will turn and raise my shield up and holler, "Oh, you want a piece of me?"
Moorsleep isn't full tonight, but it still has a dim green glow that leaves everything well illuminated. And you can see through the fog a figure. At first, you think he's just a beggar, but of course, you see an axe in his hand. And on his neck is an amulet with 8 points, and 3 of them are glowing red.
Ah, this isn't gonna end well for you, friend.
well,
You're the first one who's gonna put up a real fight for me. Be number 4. This is gonna be good. Now give me what I want. And he's going to go ahead and initiate combat.
is she far enough or like?
You guys could make perception checks.
Well, I mean, I was actually already on my way to catch up to her, so do I still need to make a perception check? I mean, I'm not
Go
saying
ahead
that
and
I'm
roll it
there.
anyway, but if you're heading that way, you will bump into it one way or another.
I'm
But this will
gonna
be
use
how surprised you are.
I'm gonna use a 14 points.
Yeah, we rolled the same number.
I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it over here. I'm just gonna make sure I didn't like make a different sheet for him.
Did you also
Okay.
want us to roll initiative?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll it now so that we can add you in a bit.
How many rounds away am I?
I'm gonna say 1 and everyone else 2.
All right.
Right, and that'll put I'm gonna put
You,
Alexa and this guy over here. Gustav is over here.
I just fixed Alexa because she already rolled a 40, so I don't know why she rolled a 38.
Because I hadn't highlighted it.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Sort initiative.
oh, I'm not on there.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
am
go
I?
ahead.
Hold on. No, I already rolled. Here, I'm adding myself manually.
Yeah, add yourself in.
57?
You definitely hear the sounds of this man giving out his threats, and Gustav definitely does too. So all groups are aware of the current threat and are making their way as quickly as they can. Right. Lash, you spent your turn running and arrive at the scene, correct?
Sure, if that gets me there.
Okay, I'm gonna put you at this level. Here we go. You're behind the man and you see him with the axe and he is ready. Gustav, you hear stuff in the distance. Do you spend your time running towards it?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Alexa, this man is in front of you and he's ready to charge if you don't charge first.
I'll charge him first.
Alright. Go ahead and do so.
Okay, that was a miss.
Alright, and as you miss him, you charge in and get close, and you think you recognize his face. Was he one of the guys back at the arena?
Ah.
Yeah, before you split it up. How weird.
Well, since she's not gonna do
Conrad.
it. Bah, 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 bah.
Conrad, you spend your turn running like everyone else, don't you?
Yes.
Alright, after them.
Yeah, I gotta run at 12 if you need to know the number.
Alright. This man has blood in his eyes and an axe in his hand. And so he is going to take his axe and swing it at Alexa's face. He is going to go ahead and do an all-out attack. I believe that was plus
Okay.
20, right?
Yep.
Alright. And that does not help him. I'm going to have him use a fortune point. And the
Okay.
fortune point manages to hit, and that is
I'm
all the
gonna-
fortune points he has.
I'm going to Rick Parry this.
Go for it. Rick parry it out of the way.
Nope, I get hit.
Alright. And the damage from the axe is going to be 6 to your right arm.
That's a scratch.
Yep, just a light scratch, but he has wind in his lungs and he howls out, I am Daniel Suntrevald. I will not be bested by some tramp.
Oi, edição.
And Talashin, you are right behind him, and he has run away from you,
That's
giving
fine.
you plenty of distance.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's in melee, which means I have
Mhm.
minus 20. Unfortunately, also, I don't have quick draw yet, so I still have to draw the bow. I do have rapid reload, though, which means I no longer have to take half actions to reload, so I just draw the bow and then I shoot at him with a minus 20 ballistic skill.
Alright, you give a quick pop at him. Let's see if it hits.
Does not.
Does not.
I'm out of
and I
fate
believe
points,
the
so...
penalty for his all-out only is a penalty that he can't parry, right? Does
Right.
make it easier to hit? Okay.
Right.
That leaves Gustav. Gustav, you run, and now you see the scene unfolding before you. where
Ooh.
Alexa and this man are engaged in combat. Alexa, you're engaged in combat.
I stopped being afraid of people like you a long time ago. Defend yourself, I say as I aim. So he is all out attack, so he cannot try to parry that. So that
That is correct. So go ahead and see how hard you hit him in his left arm. 6 damage. Let's check his armor out. He is actually wearing a leather jack, so it will absorb a lot of the blow.
I'm gonna fortune point.
Ooh, you are for your damage? Damn.
That proves to be a smart idea.
Wow.
Okay, so give us an Uldric's Fury and let's see how this pans out.
Close.
Alright, but that still is a drastic change from 1 damage to quite a bit more, I believe. That's gonna be 9. This is an incredibly solid blow in his arm, and you can almost feel it cut to the bone, and he screams.
Come on, fight me.
You can see the blood rising in his eyes. Conrad, you arrive at the scene.
All
You
right.
see what is going on.
Is he close enough to charge an attack?
He will be, but this turn you have just arrived on the scene, like Gustav
Okay.
did.
Very well.
Okay, and that leaves it to Danielson. And he looks at you and goes, I don't want you to be afraid. I want you to be dead. Your rich folk have taken everything from me. I'm gonna take it all back. And he's going to go ahead and do an all-out attack. Because he wants you dead more than he wants to be alive. And he goes for a hit. You can go ahead and parry. And you do. As his axe comes down, your axe smashes
Swats
it
it away.
away. And he looks just a little bit stunned from it. And that leaves it to Lash now.
Alright, now I can aim. So it brings it down to a -10.
Well, in a desperate bid to not hit Alexa, it hits the wall instead. Gustav.
Well, magic solves everything. Magic, the solution and source of all problems.
I believe you also have a -20.
And now,
Magic missiles are still considered missile weapons.
Right, if you're trying to shoot
Oh.
someone in melee, it's gonna imply that same penalty, I'm pretty sure.
oh,
Yeah, we covered this last time, remember?
And unless, like, you do your wind thing or something.
Remember, there are touch attacks in magic, so...
no, unless stated otherwise, magic missile spells automatically hit their target if cast successfully.
Oh, right. You only have to deal with the casting of the spell, that's right. Otherwise, there was something we talked about before where your magic missiles still have the same problem.
We'll get the hang of it after we do it, like, more than 3 times, I'm sure.
And it's not good.
Well, give it a go then. Let's see if you actually cast the spell after the channel.
I do!
You do anyway. And it's gonna hit him in his left leg for 11 damage. A bolt of lightning. Alright, let me go ahead and double check. That's going to mitigate of it, and that's gonna be down to...
Oh, that's right. Last time we were talking about making attacks
Line
while
of sight.
melee. While in melee.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can't do it while in melee.
Alright, so you have a
Okay.
critical on him. Go ahead and give me a 2-point critical on his left leg.
Mm. Ooh.
Armor damaged. Because he is wearing armor.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I had done to my helmet that one time. The other game you weren't there for.
Yeah. Your level skull cap, right?
Yep, the one that Alexa's trying to fix. Yeah, I got crit in the head.
Why did he roll that?
Because
right.
he's here with you and you've agreed to pay him.
Oh, yeah, right.
I just forgot to roll him, but he would have been running like you were.
Oh, he has 5 more agility than I do.
I gave him bonuses. Oh, you actually rolled the critical. I did not see that happen. Whoops.
We were talking about it.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm a little bit dumb. I'm sorry. So let's see. Armor damage. He does not have any armor there. If he isn't wearing any armor, struck numb by the attack, character's movement is reduced by 1, and during that time he cannot dodge and suffers a 20% penalty on agility tests. Well, he sure isn't trying to dodge anything at all. So this doesn't affect him, and he's probably going to stand his ground to the death at this point. But it is an incredibly solid blow, as you can see the electricity arc through his leg and the rest of his body. And you see the same kind of boils and burns as appeared on the mutant just the day before.
Ew.
Alexa, he is shocked at these developments. What do you do?
I'll say, yeah, both my brother and my father were killed in the storm of chaos. You don't hear me whining about it. If you want to die so bad, I'll help you. I'm just a frickin' dairy maid.
That is a miss.
All fortune point.
All right.
Nope.
That's still a miss. Conrad, you could charge into battle if you wanted.
Dun, 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 dun. Charging.
Bam.
Gun smoke.
Just moving you in.
All right, and now let's give him a stab.
Plus 20 for the charge.
Oh, sorry, that was Bonanza. Actually, if it was a charge, it's plus 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just plus that.
Doesn't matter, though.
Doesn't matter, though, as, yep, you sort of stumble on a rock a little bit, and, well, you don't quite get the hit you want on him.
Well, I was going to fortune point it.
Go.
It's plus
Oh.
10 and not plus 20.
Point.
Right.
Go ahead and fortune point it if you want.
Yeah.
If it's a
not
charge,
fair.
it's plus 10.
You got them. Use them. That is a hit to his left arm. And he has been all-out attacking, so he cannot parry.
I need to get damage rolled.
$11. Alright, and that was to his left arm minus X. That is going to be a 6-point critical. This could very well do him in.
Where's Conrad? He took my fucking arm!
He took his fucking arm. Hand turned into a bloody ruin. But this is his left arm, so he drops his dagger.
Conrad hates hands.
Let's do it.
Test at the start of each of the victim's round. Use sudden death rules on further critical hits. Alright, so he is now bleeding to death. Slash roll.
It's high or low?
1D100. It's gonna follow the rules. If it's 1 to 20, he bleeds to death.
So low.
So he does not bleed to death yet. And he's going to look at Alexa and go, and I was just a beggar, but Korn gave me purpose. In battle I have it. He could give you purpose too. If you just die. And since he does not have a parry dagger left, he has no reason to even bother trying to do anything but all-out attacks anymore So that is all he's going to do. Right arm. Give it a parry? No.
Okay.
6 damage.
Another scratch.
Another scratch. Damn it, just die already. This guy's turn. Jonathan is going to step up. Let me pull up Jonathan's page. Alright, Jonathan. Where is your weapon? You have sword with you. And you do have help. Now that it is 3-on-1, that is plus 20, isn't it?
Yep.
So if he hits, this guy's dead. This guy is dead.
Oh yeah, sudden death rolls. Next hit kills them, doesn't it?
It's any critical
No, it's
with a
gonna be
number of 5 or more.
His hit actually does not register enough damage. It is soaked entirely by the armor because it hit his arm. His good arm.
Damn.
And the man just simply screams through the pain. And Jonathan goes, "The fuck is this guy?" Flash! There's a bit of a melee going on.
Yeah, I'll aim and shoot, which means -10.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this time I'll hit.
You did.
Wait. Which arm has been destroyed already?
The other.
Left one.
Okay.
His right one's still good and has a weapon.
Now I think
7
he's
with
dead.
Armor piercing.
Yeah,
So that's going to be a 3-point critical.
which means he's dead.
Yep.
What's this guy's name?
Oh, I thought it was a 4-point critical or higher, wasn't it?
5 or higher, yeah.
Is it 5 or higher? I thought it was any critical.
No, let me check.
Sounds
You know what?
sudden.
Maybe
Let's
I-
double check and see
That
if
is
he just
better.
instantaneously dies.
Uh,
Do we know what page it's on?
yeah, it's yeah, it's sudden death. It's 6 or 10 on roll.
What page are you on?
Page 133.
Where are we looking?
Oh, you just need to roll critical hits and ignore the effects.
Okay,
And
so
it's
you did
confusing.
in fact roll a critical hit here. So
And if the result is 1 to 5, nothing, and if it's 6 to 10, subject is slain.
so just roll a d10 then. Or I guess roll the critical and see what it rolls.
Well, I was already
So
doing
you
that.
got your...
Well, I guess I should have just rolled that then. Okay, so what'd you say?
Right, so 3 plus 3 is 6, so that is high enough, right?
Yes.
Alright. The arrow flies true through multiple combatants and hits him right in the arm, causing a fountain of blood from his right arm. And you can hear him sort of, his screaming start to die down. His arms both droop, and he stops moving.
What was this guy's name again?
Danielson.
Okay, Karate Kid. By the way, I also pull out my dagger and make a slice mark on the elf bow.
Alright. So he has stopped moving, and the amulet he is wearing has 4 points lit up now.
Uh-oh.
Gustav, what do you do?
I will try. I don't have any knowledge of chaos, so I guess I will try to whack him with my staff to be sure he's dead, like properly dead.
You go up and prod him with your staff, and as you prod him, he kind of tips over, completely stiff. He is most certainly dead. Combat is actually over.
Alex, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was doing okay by myself, but okay. Either way, just a couple scratches.
I'm just glad you're safe.
I think the body should be burned.
Yeah, I think the amulet should be that he's wearing is. I know what it is, but that screams evil to me. So we should get this to the Temple Sigmar.
Alright, so you go ahead and
I
take
will
the
try.
amulet off of him.
Yeah,
Just go
with
ahead and write
caution.
8-point chaos amulet, please.
With caution.
With 4 out of 8.
Uh,
Should just like put it at the end of your staff and like like you're
Yeah.
moving something stinky, you know? like-
yeah, and I wrap it up in like tissue to not touch him. Touch
Yeah.
it.
Fortunately, touching it doesn't cause insanity or anything, so.
Well, you never know.
Jonathan is going to kneel down and check out the body and reach for the axe.
No,
Well, it's
don't
got the
touch
mark. And look, he's got about 4 others of these
What? For what?
axes.
Oh,
He's got a whole belt of them. Damn.
it. So is anybody gonna call the watch and let them know that the murderer has been taken care
I guess we should.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, sure, I'll run back. I am the fastest on foot.
Alright. Celeste, you run
Okay.
back to tell Daniel and Benny. And Jonathan is gonna go over to Gustav and just look and put his hands on his hips and go, well, you found your guy.
Yeah.
So I guess
Right.
that's it then. I still gotta go find mine.
What? This was a new guy?
Say that again?
This wasn't your guy? I thought it was.
He shakes his head. Nah, this looks like the guy who's actually been killing everyone around here. I was looking for the one who killed Sir Manu.
Kill who now?
Never mind. He just sort of shakes his head a little bit. I've got more work to do.
He was looking for the man who was killed, the man who murdered the man who was killed last night.
You know, Doctor Strange is big bad.
Huh.
Yes, we're still looking for him as well. How do you know this isn't the right man?
Because he's the one who actually owns the axes.
So.
As opposed
Look.
to,
That thing lit up when he died, didn't it?
Yeah.
yes.
He only killed 3 people.
Yeah.
And the 4th one there is his death, isn't it?
Good.
True.
Yeah. That's. I guess it is.
So there's 4 deaths, and he's only responsible for 3 of them. That
Sure.
confirms it more than anything in my mind.
So we're.
At least I'm figuring that's how that chaos amulet thing works.
Looks
I mean,
like
maybe
it.
you might know something, but, well, I'm going with my assumption.
No, it seems to be a safe bet.
I'll just try not to kill 4 other people around that thing, I guess.
I'm gonna take it right back to the Temple of Sigmar. And I guess
Good, be gone with
still-
it.
Guess we still need to find the other guy.
I'm gonna wait then, I guess, by the body until the guards arrive and say, yep, that's the. If you want a testimony, I'll give you testimony.
Daniel and Benny arrive on the scene with Lash and look at the body and go, yep, he's dead, alright.
You said something about doing this for the Chaos Gods or something, and he wanted to kill because he was ordered to, so by the gods themselves. So I suspect you should probably burn the body.
Damn cultists. We're gonna have witch hunters all over the district now. It's gonna be a headache.
But I'll tell them, yep, I was leaving. He emerged. He tried to charge me out of the mists, but I fought him.
I'll write a note for you to give to the bailiff and get any pay they can arrange. But it's good to have him off the streets at last. There'll be no more murders out here tonight.
Yeah. Not sure about that.
But if they don't need her, yeah, she's gonna go home and clean out the cuts that she's received.
Alright, you head home. You're done with this.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel is going to go ahead and write up a letter and hand it to Gustav for now.
Sure. Gustav will go right to the temple to get rid of the evil amulets.
Alright. And as far as you can tell, Jonathan Dweller has disappeared. So you go to the temple to get rid of it,
Yep.
and they more than happily take it so that they can destroy it once and for all.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thanks Sigmar. No, not the Temple of Verina, the Temple of Sigmar.
Right.
Because it's
I
my
just don't know where it
contract.
is on the map, so I just drawing you away.
I think it's on 28, so it's...
Oh, it's right over here.
Yep.
Alright, and Conrad, what are you doing? You caught the killer. Everyone's honored and avenged, right?
Well, it seems there might be another on the loose, and the only person who knows more about it has, buggered off. So, and let's see, Lash, where did Lash go?
Yeah, what are you doing, Lash?
I mean, I guess I'm going back to the sewer.
Alright.
Conrad will come with him and try to stay awake.
As you head into the sewers to, what are you going to do down there, anyway? Return to the patrol?
Section 3 to Section 4
Ah, yes, of course.
of the 31.
And as you are, patrolling, for now, there are plenty of open areas, but in one of them you do see Jonathan Dweller again. And he sort of looks in the direction of you two and sighs a little bit. I didn't think you'd come right back down here. Your job is done, isn't it?
Well, we were told to find the murderer of Manu Weber, and apparently we have yet to, so shall we?
Wait, did Conrad say that to Gustav too?
Yes, he would have told Gustav where he's going.
Oh, so I guess Gustav after... So he will arrive maybe later then.
Okay, so Gustav will arrive a little bit later. For now, though, Jonathan is there and kind of crosses his arms a little bit and thinks, well, I was going to go and meet with some friends and ask them if they happen to know anything, and that might cost a bit of a penny. Gustav didn't happen to give me his side of the payment yet. I hope he would soon. Might end up out of money if I'm going to buy the information I want. I'm
Well,
not
that-
sure it's very much polite company. I'm not sure if I want you two around.
Very well.
But if I learn anything, maybe I'll come back and share it with you. And he just sort of shrugs resignedly.
Very well. Good luck
And he
on
looks
your
between you and the elf and is ready to turn about and leave. Do either of you two do anything? Or say anything?
Not this time.
Okay. Flash?
I didn't even stop for the conversation.
Alright, you just kind of kept on going.
Yeah, not while I'm down here.
Alright, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Alright. Failure. Almost critically failure.
Oh, yeah. You become a little bit, distant from Conrad and lose track of him, though not that you care. Sip of water there. And as you wander, you start to hear sounds all around you.
Jason
Drink
Voorhees.
that by the light.
Jason Voorhees.
And it seems to be